Well, good evening everybody and welcome to Bishop Kelley High School. It is always a special night when volleyball is here, and you combine that with senior night. My name is Coach Dave Saunders and I'm delighted to say here on BKTV.live I'm joined by Angela. Angela, tell us your last name and people might know you.
I'm Angela Belleville, but my mom is Maria Monhoot, so you may know me as Angela Monhoot. I graduated in 2006 from Bishop Kelley.
Alum 2006, and you played this wonderful game of volleyball, I understand.
I sure did, and I remember my senior night, there were 10 of us, 10 seniors, so it was a really big night.
And the coach is one Jerry Berner today, and your coach was?
Yes, still her, but she'll always be Wads in my heart.
Absolutely. Tell us about Wads. I mean, what kind of coach was she? And I'm assuming she's still the same kind of coach. What was she like to play under?
What I really appreciated about Wads is that she was consistent with her discipline, and she believed that discipline was the foundation of a solid team. If we weren't even just cleaning up after ourselves at a tournament or taking care of the locker room, those little things matter. And she believed in those little things, and she still does. She actually has influenced how I coach, because I currently coach as well for club.
Now tell us, did you play for all 4 years?
I did, yes, sure did.
And tell us about the sort of state champion. Did you get a state championship medal?
I did, yep, my senior year. It was an amazing year. We were undefeated the entire season and went straight into state and took that first place, and it was the perfect way to end my senior year at Kelley.
And have you stayed in contact with any of the girls?
Oh, absolutely. One of my best friends is a girl that I played with, Kelsey Reynolds. She's now Kelsey McLean. She just had her second baby, and it's just really awesome to grow up together and start families, and it all started because of volleyball.
So if you were giving these seniors any advice on tonight, just tonight alone, what would it be?
To really take a step back and realize that this is your moment, and you really never get this back. And you'll always be able to look back on the awesome memories that you had, not just as a senior, but in Bishop Kelley volleyball. It's a unique experience.
One of the great things, Angela, I love about senior night in any sport is, of course, we get families in, we get these big photographs of the girls. You know, technology moves on so much, but
Yes.
It is a great atmosphere inside here. It's a little bit warm as well, we were saying, isn't it?
Yes, it is a little on the warm side, but I love the energy, and it's so cool because it's been over 10 years since I played volleyball here, but even before I came to Kelley, since Kelley, the energy has always stayed the same.
I was going to say, before we really get into the volleyball, the girls are still warming up in front of us. Skya Tuk actually are on the court. What does Bishop Kelley still mean to you? And I know your mum still teaches here, but what does Bishop Kelley mean to you even now?
To me, I would say it's a two-part community. Even though I'm no longer here, I'm still part of a community, still have relationships with faculty and staff and students and alumni. But it's also that faith formation. I think that I had an excellent experience at Kelley, not just because of the community, but because I was able to be a part of growing in my faith, and having a coach like Wad support that just made it even better.
And it's not just about a coach who coaches you the sport. Right on cue, there she is, right in front of us. She's still keeping an eye on you, Angela.
Oh, yeah.
She's still keeping an eye on you. But it's not just about volleyball, is it? It's about life skills as well, isn't it?
100%, yes. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. You work so hard, and it doesn't always work out, but when it does, it's really rewarding.
I just want to, I don't know if we can get a picture of the student section, but as well as the big photographs of the seniors tonight, we'll go through the seniors in a minute.
Yes.
It's some kind of a jungle theme, I think I would say. Would you agree with that?
I think it's a safari theme this year.
We got is that a tiger there over there I can see? And,
and a giraffe.
Giraffe.
Yeah.
Wonderful. The students always come out and support whatever sport it is, and volleyball's a special sport, isn't it? I mean, it's a beautiful. You must be impressed with this. I keep saying new floor, but it's about 2-3 years old now. But it's a little bit different, isn't it?
The gym is impressive. The energy is impressive. I mean, what's not to love about volleyball? Every year, students keep coming back to cheer them on, and it's just really cool to see. It never gets old.
Never gets old. The Comets then tonight, we're honouring, we've already honoured the seniors actually, and they are, just put my glasses on here, Amanda Schilt, the number 3, Sebring Huckleberry. I often tell Sebring she must have the most wonderful name in the whole school. That is a tremendous name. Sebring, who's a very good track athlete as well, I should add. Kat Barlow, always a smile on her face, wearing 5. Jenna Alcott wears 9. Parker Ross wears 25. And Maddie Washington wears 27. And as you say, you know, you've been playing for 4 years. I know there's games after tonight, but senior night is a special, special night to be involved with.
Yes, 100%. It's just kind of the culmination of everything you worked for those first 4 years, and now it's coming to an end.
It certainly is, although they will want to go away with a state championship ring on their finger, I'm sure.
That would be the best part.
That would be it. And Coach Wads will take up her seat away to our left. Thanks for joining us here on BK TV. My name is Coach Dave Saunders, and alongside me, I'm delighted to say it's Angela Monhoot, an 06 alum. Seems like forever ago, but she's reminiscing of her senior night here. There's Coach Hembry collecting up the stray volleyballs, and we are moments away from being introduced to the teams. We will have the prayer, and we'll have the national anthem as well, which we'll take on our feed here. There's a beautiful picture of the girls up there as we look across the gym of all 6 seniors that we are honouring tonight. Thanks for your company here on BK TV. We're also on air on Thursday evening when we'll be honouring the softball seniors. 3 from here and 1 actually from Cassia Hall, who plays for the Bishop Kelley team. So BK TV down at the softball field this coming Thursday. We'd love to have your company as the girls getting ready now, and there they are, the Comets in their red and white tonight, and we will introduce them. We have a stadium announcer, Mr. Butler, who will introduce them tonight. Skiatook away to our right. They are in the red, predominantly red jerseys, and we will throw it over to our stadium announcer now.
Lord, we thank you for so many blessings you have given us this day. We thank you for all the gifts and talents that you have given to our students, especially to our seniors. We ask that you continue to bless them, keep them safe to your secret hearts. We also ask that you would watch over all the players tonight, keep them free from injury, so that we can always share in gospel and glorify you in everything that we do. And we ask all of this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Mary,
Well, there goes the whistle, and the girls will low five it under the net. Scarlett in town, just 19 miles away is Scarlett High School from Bishop Kelley High School. Welcome into Bishop Kelley. We've got some t-shirts that have been thrown into the crowd. It is party night, senior night, but now the serious business, and John will also me, will now begin, won't it?
Your fun fact, Dave?
Go on then.
So Mr. Butler down here, who's calling the points and the scores, I played with one of his daughters. Two of them played Kelley volleyball. Played with his daughter Brooke. She was a year older than me on varsity. And it's so cool to see him here and still in the volleyball world as well. I've known him a long time.
And of course his lovely wife Deb works so hard for the school. She's somewhere here, I think. She's told me she was going to grab some dinner and then come and have a look at the volleyball. Now the two officials tonight, we've got up at the net Terry Bryan and Jeff McNeil is at floor level. Two important people, of course, that we always respect the officials, and they are here tonight. So all the best to them, Terry Bryan and Jeff McNeil. We thank them for their time and commitment here, and we are about ready. In fact, Jeff McNeil is just checking the numbers. Lots of smiles here on senior night, and I'm just looking at the six that will start, and I'm looking at Maddie Washington wearing 27, who's a senior. Kat Barlow is wearing 5, and Amanda Short, of course, the libero, who wears 3 in the red, and it will be Amanda to get us underway. So settle in, buckle up, and here we go. Best of 5 games, of course, and it is the senior Short who will serve deep.
You know, my senior year, liberos weren't even able to serve, so the rules have really changed a lot. It's excellent that they can.
Excellent.
Great and cross court.
And the first point goes to Bishop Kelley. So did you play libero?
No, actually the libero wasn't even introduced until my senior year for school volleyball, but I was a defensive specialist. So I didn't wear the different color jersey, but I did play back row.
First point then to Bishop Kelley. You will have the score on your screen throughout the night. We'll do our best to keep up to date with that. There was the sophomore Audrey Buford, who did so well as a freshman last year, getting involved. Good long rally, this one.
Yep.
Barlow keeps it alive. There's Buford again. Here's Barlow. Blocked at the net. Back goes Schilt to keep it alive. Great rally this one. We're only in the second point of the game. Here's Skytook again.
Oh, nice shot by the libero.
Buford keeps it alive again. It has to go, and it does from Ernst. And Skytook looking to just ding this one over the net, but still we go on.
And up to swing.
And there's Caitlin Osmond, the junior, with that familiar left-hand smash. No quarter being given here at all.
They're swinging at all the balls though, but they can't get it down.
I think everybody's had a touch now in this rally. There's Schilt again, the libero. There's Buford. And there to win it in the end is the senior Cat Barlow. Angela Munting, what a rally that one was.
That was a great start to the game. It's really important to get that energy going, so hopefully we can keep momentum on our side.
So 2-0 then, and Schilt will serve. Of course, Wads with that familiar point to the board where she wants the serve to be.
Excellent up cross court. Free ball over. Calling a double.
There's a double there, yeah. And goes to Skytook, they're on the board. As we see the number 7 come onto the court, and that's Piper Lorenzo wearing 7, goes to the net. Here's the serve
from number 12.
Yeah, Lauren McCreary will get introduced to the Skytook girls as we go on.
Osmond had that serve receive and the kill on that point.
Here's number 50 for the comments, and that is Caitlin Osmond, who is a junior. Lots of smiles on Osmond's face always. She's got a really potent left-hand smash as well. Very tall girl. There's Barlow, talking of tall.
Having a left-handed hitter is an asset.
It's great, isn't it? There she is again. There's Buford for the set for Washington. Still alive for Skytook, yeah. Hannah Thompson, the number 3 there, being involved.
That was an excellent shoot executed by Madeline.
Maddie Washington there kills that one, 4-1. Caitlin Osmond again, this will be a left-hand serve. Here it comes. Deep into the centre.
Tip.
And that's a good little delicate piece of play from Kendall Payne.
That was close to the sideline there. It was tough.
Just got it in, I think, didn't she? 4-2 the score. And now the libero, which is the number 2, Alyssa Morgan, with the serve. That was clever from Washington, because you're allowed to play it off the net, and Skytook do. There's Washington again.
Right.
Libero gets involved, and there's an excellent smash from the senior Cat Barlow. Have you been impressed so far, Angela?
I am very impressed.
Lots of substitutions, of course, in volleyball, so on to the court.
You know, back in my day, Wads had a clipboard, but she's really upgraded to portfolio.
Right. Skytook then with the rally. Here's Buford.
Ooh,
and
tight
that will
set.
be a lift, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
a double, excuse me. So a point to Skytook, 5-3, close game in this first game. In comes Abby Mason. And the serve here will be from Kendall Payne. It's one of the tallest Skytook players.
Tight.
Straight back over from Bishop Kelley.
Oh, looking at another tip.
There's Osmond to Buford.
And that's a kill from the outside, cross court by Simpler.
That's Reese Simpler there with the kill. She is a junior. Maddie Washington then, the number 27, one of the 6 seniors that we are honouring tonight with the serve.
And another tip from Skytook. Ooh, that was a sharp cut.
Slightly miss-hit there, I think.
All right.
So far so good from the Comets. They play so well as a team. Of course, they're so well drilled. Here's Washington with the serve.
Back row hit by Skytook. And ball down.
Ball down, point to Skytook. A 5A side, ranked number 8 by the OSSAA. Bishop Kelley ranked 2. This is a non-conference game.
Great hand serve receive by libero.
And wonderful play again from Skyatu's libero. There's Schilt, the libero for Kelley, but that one's going to go away. 7-5. Yeah, good play there from Alyssa Morgan, the libero there. She's smiling, the number 2 in the white jersey. You can see in your shot there. Here's the serve. That's Jenna Olcott getting involved. And
that was
another
a great
one.
cross-court hit by Simply.
Josie Olcott, excuse me.
And another tip. Sometimes it's hard to be ready for those tips. You think they're going to swing, and they don't. Looks like Wads is trying to call back row. Looks like it was legal. She was front row when she swung at that ball. Free ball over to Skyatook. And an outside swing with a really nice block. Double
Really
block.
lovely block, wasn't it?
From Buford. Down ball. And tight. And a center dump by Buford. That wins the point for Bishop Kelley.
Really nice play from the Comets, who go 8-6 into the lead in this first set. Thank you for your company here on BKTV. And it's going to be Abby Buford then, serving. Only a sophomore, did so well, as I said earlier on in the commentary, as a freshman.
And it's
always
a tight ball.
Player.
Good
Yeah.
reach.
Good reach, yeah. Point to Bishop Kelley, the Comets, who go 9-6 into the lead. Every rally is being really hard fought points. Nobody's running away with 3 or 4 points here.
Back row hit, but a nice up by Schilt. Good save by Buford. Time to reset. Outside swing by Skyatook. And Simply
Blocked to the net, but the shot was too strong, wasn't it?
That's right. Dribbled right off that tape there.
So it's going to be Buford again. Serving right-handed.
And a setter jump in the middle. That's always a tricky spot right there.
And just palmed it over the net did Lauren McCreary for a point to Skyatook. So 10-7 to the Comets.
Great service by Schilt. And an excellent swing.
Caitlin Osman, that's just such a great sight when she jumps high. She's one of the taller girls, and just a left-handed smash. And you said left-handers are worth their weight in gold, aren't they, when they're like that?
You don't see it very much, so it's really hard to adjust or block when you're not familiar with a third or the left-handed hitter.
Caroline Ernst with the serve there.
Ooh, nice up by Schilt on the middle.
Buford with the set. Good block on the net from Skyatook there from the Osman smash. Barlow has a go.
And an outside swing. Cross court, and it's down.
Yep, goes to Skyatook. Close game, 11-8 the score. Thank you for your company here. Dave Saunders alongside 06 alum Angela Monhoot, state champion in 2006, right?
Well, 2005 season.
Well done. Excellent.
Thank you. Oh, nice block by Skyatook, but it was picked up and back down on Skyatook. Point for Bishop Kelley.
On comes Maddie Washington again for Sebring Huckabee. And it's going to be the libero Schilt with the serve.
So we made a full rotation already, and it's still pretty early in the game. Excellent floater serve there.
Well, that is a very lucky point there by Lauren McCreary. She kind of punched the ball over the net, kind of hit her hand and spun away for a point. So we are at 12-9 to the Comets. Here is McCreary. Serves deep.
Excellent save out of the net by setter Buford.
That one is away, just wide. So the Comets get a point.
They went up for that quick, and it was just outside the line there.
Girls who work so hard every day, day in, day out, training, and as Angela can attest, Coach Wads works them extremely hard.
And another tip by Skyatook, but nicely picked up.
Well, untidy, but somehow Caitlin Osman will take the plaudits there because she kept it alive somehow, and that's what you've got to do sometimes, isn't it?
Sometimes you just got to get the ball up and reset for the next play.
So,
nice serve
Skytook
receive by
then.
Skytook, an outside swing into the net.
Into the net there. So 15-9 now to the Comets, who it's first to 25. If you're unfamiliar with this scoring system, you have to win by 2 clear points. Osmond, the left-handed serve, is a really good serve.
And that's a big overpass with a quick to Washington, and then a great assist by Buford.
Yeah, Maddie Washington it was, as you said, Buford with a great assist. Sophomore to senior. Here's Osmond, junior. Left-handed serve again. This one to the right of the court.
Oh, nice defense played by Osmond. It looks like Skytook got tooled on that hit into the middle of the court. Timeout.
Timeout called, and as the girls get together, we can just take our time over this one. 17-9 so far. What have you seen that you've liked from the Comets, Angela?
You know, I think that setter Buford's pretty solid. I see that Wads is running that a really tight 5-1. She is all over that court, and I can see why she's a setter for good reason.
She, yeah, I mean, they're very well drilled, aren't they? They all seem to be able to serve so well. As you said, that's an interesting thing that I didn't know, and you can talk to us about that. So, do you know when that rule change came in for the libero being able to serve now, but back in your day they couldn't serve?
Yeah, I don't know when that rule changed. It was several years after I graduated high school volleyball that they were able to allow the libero to do some serving. Just the fact that we had libero my senior year was a huge change. I mean, we always had that in club, but school season, school rules are always a little different.
I'm going to sound really clever now, but I did look this up on dear old Google, that librero means free in Latin. And, of course, it's kind of a free position, isn't it, really?
That's right. You don't have to use any of your substitutions to put them on the court.
Right. So Skytook then trying to get back
middle
in
hit
this
by
one.
Skytook and straight into the corner.
Yeah, they take the first point after the timeout. So
I
the
have to tell you, Wads always says the times that you need to get points, right after timeout, first point of the game, last point of the game. I'm sure she'll be having some words with them at the next timeout.
Head coach Jamie Fillion.
Great tool by Madeline Washington, tooled by Skytook.
18-10, back onto the court comes one of the Olcott sisters, that's Josie, who is a junior. And of course we've got Jenna wearing 8, and she is the senior. Here is the junior, Josie, with the serve.
That was a great service receive by Skytook's libero.
And a wonderful smash as well.
Yes.
To give the point. There are 1 or 2 people here from Skytook in the crowd, but you can imagine that it's predominantly Comets fans and families, especially the seniors tonight. Serve is going to be from Kendall Payne, who's a senior.
Looks like our student section's building up here a little bit more.
They are indeed, with their safari costumes tonight.
Free ball by libero to Kelley. They better take advantage of this and smack it down.
Really nice play from Buford with the set, and then Reese Simpler, the junior, really too strong for the Skytook defense there.
Yeah, it looks like our hitters are really taking advantage of Skytook's block, hitting into that block so that they tool it out and earning us a point.
Jenna Olcott, so here she is, the senior, Jenna Olcott with the serve. Good one down the middle. As I said, we got both Olcotts tonight.
That hit right into the center of the court. Those are usually the hardest ones to get because your defense is on the perimeter, and you really have to push in to get those center balls.
So Skytook then trailing 12-19 in this first game, best of 5.
Outside to Simpler, and it's shanked. Point for Bishop Kelley.
A lot of it, Angela, is about the timing as well as how hard you hit it, isn't it? So your jump, it's the timing, it's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't realize how many factors go into a very solid kill.
A little bit like serving in tennis, isn't it? Everything has to be in the rhythm.
Oh, that was a nice save by Skytook setter to get it out of the net. And it's a back set to Osmond. Cuts it right at the 10-foot line.
She'll take it. She'd rather miss-hit that one, I think, but she'll take it. So 21-12. Back to Abby Buford, who is the sophomore, to serve here. Gets the nod from
Excellent
Wads.
float.
Yeah, hits the net there.
And
that one's too
good
long.
follow to the line. Out.
So Comets in control of this one. They lead by, they've got a window of 10 points, only 3 points needed for the first game.
Excellent
Buford with
short
a
serve.
looping short serve, wasn't it? Great
And it's
serve.
another tip to the center, but they picked it up. The ball came over outside that antenna over there on the up ref, so fortunately it's called out.
Well spotted, of course, but right in front of his eyes by Terry Bryan, who's our official. Looking along the top of the net.
Excellent serve receive. Beautiful swing and kill by Osment with an excellent assist by Buford.
Well, kind of get bored of saying it, but Caitlin Osmond, when she times it right with that trusty left hand, smashes the ball down. I was fortunate enough to teach Caitlin geometry, and she was explaining the intricacies of volleyball to me. And
did you know volleyball is all about geometry?
there you go. I'm enjoying every single second of looking at the angles and
Oh, nice cut by Skytook, but picked up and put back over by Carolyn Ernst here. And another tip by Skytook, but we're picking those tips up a little bit better now towards the end of the game.
Nice long rally, this one. We had second point of the whole game with such a long rally. This one developing nicely.
And tip down.
Yeah, Barlow with a touch just over the net there.
Skytook got it picked back up, but we are here and a set and swing.
Osman again with one of those smashes, but well dug out by Skytook. Fascinating rally.
We're getting 3 touches on these rallies, but no one's putting the ball down yet.
Little flip over the net from Skytook.
Another
Still,
tip, but we picked it back up.
Yep, Ernst getting that one over. Here we go now with Skytook trying to
And
win.
another tip. You know, you really should swing on those and get that ball down.
Still we go on.
I can hear Wads right now. You need to swing.
Yep. You're
There we
absolutely
go.
right. We're right next to Wads, and that's what
Setter's
you say.
up in the center, but we are getting much smarter about picking those balls up.
Wonderful play from
And
both teams.
Another ball in the center. Outside and in
And
the
in
net
the-
by Osmond. Point
Yeah.
to Skytook. But that was a great rally.
Great rally. Shame it ended like that. Wads is explaining what she wanted. You're absolutely right. She was shouting there. Threw it out here, and she hits every ball, doesn't she? She's living every single shot. You watch her.
Now, Dave, I don't know if you noticed there's a sloth in the audience amongst our safari animals here.
Oh, there is. I don't know if we can pick that one up on our feed. You're absolutely right. They've got all sorts of costumes over there, and you're right. Here is the number 3. That's Hannah Thompson, serving for Skytook.
There we go. Nice swing down the line by Kat Barlow.
Wonderful retrieve, though, from Skytook. Good block on the net.
Hey,
Hufflebury's
that was a
involved.
great coverage of that block.
And that one, I think, was a touch on the net, maybe, was it?
It touched the outside pole there, making it an out.
So it will be Hannah Thompson, and Skytook really fighting to stay alive in this one. 16-23.
That was a great serve receive with the hands. Buford, beautiful set and kill by Osmond.
Caitlin Osmond there wearing 50, one of the taller girls on the team. Real strong left-hander. Killing that one. Maddie Washington comes back on. Amanda Schilt, the libero, wearing the red jersey there. Another
Game
senior.
points for Bishop Kelley.
Here we go then.
Student section has their number 1 fingers up for this last point. Excellent up by Schilt on that far back kill.
Student section saying no to every Skytook touch and yes to every Bishop Kelley touch.
Oh, I love it. You know what? Even though she hit that ball out, I love that Buford took a swing at that.
Buford just a little bit long there with that one, so a point for Skytook. All smiles from the coach there, Jamie Fithian. So
Jump serve from
McCreary
Skytook.
jump serve,
But
yeah.
you know what? That doesn't stop Schilt. She got a great serve receive.
Maddie Washington with the kill there gives Bishop Kelley the first game to 17. And really, I mean, Skytook fought hard, but really it was always Bishop Kelley in control of that game.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree.
25-17.
Great communication with each other, which is really important. You have 6 people on the court. Talking is everything.
Girls switch sides, of course. Did that happen in your day?
Yes,
After
it
every
sure
game?
did.
I'm saying like in your
Back
day,
in
like,
the day,
like
yes.
in the 1950s.
Many, many years ago.
That's right, that's right. But Coach Saunders and my friend here, Miss Monhoot, Mrs. Belville, I should say. I've called you Monhoot, and of course, things have moved on since you were here as a senior. But just tell us again, for anybody that may have joined the show late, Bishop Kelley alum, you played volleyball, you had a state championship ring to take away. What else did you do at Bishop Kelley?
I feel like, what did I not take advantage of at Bishop Kelley? My senior year, I did some speech and debate, and I was able to participate in 2 plays, school plays, something I never thought I would do, and that was an awesome experience. I also did everything that involved onboarding those freshmen, so that freshman orientation. I don't even remember what that's called anymore. What is that? When you have all the icebreakers and you get them to be familiar with Bishop Kelley.
Still the same name.
Yeah.
Still the same name.
So I really had a blast doing that. Did not just speech and debate, but I also got involved in doing Spanish club. I know it seems kind of obvious with my mom being a Spanish teacher, but hey, Spanish club involved eating a lot of food, so I was all for it, Dave. If that meant there was food there, I was going to do it.
Well, I'll let you into a secret. Mrs. Monhoot asked me if I would drive the bus for her class, and we went to a lovely place, and I forget the name, and that's terrible of me. I think it was Que Gusto or something like that.
Que Gusto.
So I had some, is it empanada?
Empanada?
Yes, thank you.
Was it delicious?
So it was delicious, and all I did was drive the bus. But, I had to...
Hey, sometimes there's perks hanging out
absolutely,
with the Spanish kids.
Hang out with Mrs. Monhoot. It's the best. It's the best. Anyway, I just wanted to say we got a musical coming up, Guys and Dolls. I have my ticket secured for next Saturday. It starts on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. We've got Wednesday at 7, Thursday at 7, 2 p.m. on Saturday, the matinee, and Sunday, and then the one that I'm going to, 7 p.m. on Saturday. But do you know what? These, I'm sure in your day as well, these are so popular and so professional.
They've gotten better and better every year, Dave. I don't know what it is. My senior year, we did a production of Annie. I thought that was great. And every year since then, if I've had an opportunity, I've been able to come back and see some great shows. We have some talented kids here at Kelley.
Absolutely, and they work so hard. In fact, I want to thank Coach Michael Blazek and the team here, because they came straight from filming that to doing this volleyball. So I want to thank them. He's had a busy night as Coach Blazek here, our director, producer, and the students on the cameras. We want to thank them all. We want to thank you as well for joining us here. It's a great occasion. We're honouring the 6 seniors tonight, which we'll talk more about as we go on through the night. The Comets have taken the first game by 25 points to 17, which sounds like it was an easy one, but Skiatook were definitely hanging in there. And in fact, I want to go back to the second point of the game, which was, I should have counted the number of
rallies
hits.
that we had there.
We've had some really long rallies, and both teams playing really well together.
Yes, definitely.
So the Comets then, we'll just have a look at the number of seniors on the court to start this point. We've got Amanda Schilt, who's in the red shirt, the libero, and Maddie Washington, who's wearing the number 27. The Comets in white, and the Skiatook Bulldogs with McCreary there serving in red on the left of your screen.
You know what I noticed? We've had some excellent serves on both sides of the court. We have not missed a serve yet, actually.
Absolutely. Well, it's going, it hit the antenna there, I think, so a point to Skiatook, the opening point. But you're right, all of these serves are real quality serves to get us moving. So McCreary again it is, with the serve into the net.
You know what? I probably shouldn't have said anything. Now she just served it into the net.
That is called the commentator's curse. We say sorry to Miss McCreary, and we go to
Osment.
Caitlin Osment, left-handed serve. It's a long looping serve, and it would have just dropped in the line there. That one is going to Bishop.
Dive, but thankfully for her, it was out.
Just wide near the student section over there. You can probably see them. And we've got a good array of parents and grandparents. I saw grandparents coming in with their grandsons and daughters. So a really good night here. And we got some of the football team just walking in, fresh from their practice.
Ooh,
and that
back row swing from Osment, but in the net.
Our next offering on BKTV will be this coming Thursday, when we're going to be honouring the softball girls. There are 3 softball girls and a girl from who's a senior from Casher Hall. So we're looking forward to that one, bringing that one on Thursday.
Outside cross-court swing by Buford. And it's a kill.
Coming onto the court is Josie Alcott, the number 40, and the junior, Reese Simpler. Reese Simpler.
You got one solid front row going on here, Dave, with Washington, Simpler, and Buford.
Right.
I'm ready to see some action coming up
I
here.
was just going to say, I'm looking forward to seeing Simpler timing one of her smashes.
Excellent up and tip by Washington.
Just wide there. She just palmed it over with her left hand. It just went wide. She's annoyed with herself. Coming in for the Bulldogs is Emily Massey, the number 44. He's a junior. And this is the serve from Kendall Payne.
Great deep serve. Couldn't quite get around that one. Point to Skytook.
Yeah, it was a good serve, wasn't it? And Josie Alcott couldn't do much about that. She was sprawling away, but a point. And Skytook, for the first time tonight, take a lead, 4-3.
You know, serve receive is one of the most important things. Oh, look at that. Another serve in the net. Point for Bishop Kelley. But I tell you what, serve receive is so critical because if you can't get that ball up so that you can get some offense going, you're not going to get much done on the court.
More jungle costumed students walking into the court. That one is out,
Shank
and that will be a
receive.
point. And it's interesting, isn't it, that again, commentators curse, but we haven't seen a bad service from the Comets. We have seen a couple now from Skytook.
That's right.
Here's Maddie Washington.
Great float by Washington. And a back row swing by Skytook, and unfortunately a shanked ball from middle back there, Josie Alcott.
Yeah, Josie Alcott didn't get her position right there, I don't think. Schilt comes in, gives her a little bit of encouragement. Buford at the net. Serve from Lorenzo.
Great push, and Simpler outside. Ooh, ball on the ceiling, but Skytook seems to recover it okay. Free ball back over to Kelley.
It can hit the ceiling, and we continue to play on. There's Simpler with a delicate touch over the net. Alcott keeps it alive. Buford just palms it over. And Payne into the net, so the Comets will take it as more safari students come into the student section.
We got some lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
That isn't his normal hair,
But I'm
is it?
still really liking that sloth. I may have to get a picture later.
I think we will.
Ace serve by Buford.
Point to the Comets there, 7-5. Here's Buford with the serve.
Oh, it's a tight ball. Oh, that was a nice save by that setter, number 12, and Skytook, but couldn't quite recover that enough to get it over.
Comets are actually 13-13 on the season.
Excellent
Buford.
float by Buford.
Yeah, beautiful serve.
It's like a free ball. Ooh, to the right back, but the libero Schilt, she picked it up. And a
Schilt just
roll
cushioned
shot.
it. Yeah.
And quick back row, quick by Osmond, and it is a kill.
Yep, kills it, and Osmond will take that point. 10-5 now to the Comets, who were trailing 4-3 in this one. Here's Buford.
I think we're starting to get some momentum back here on Bishop Kelley's side.
Right, and 3 or 4 points go by very quickly, and you can take a lead. They get another point there. I was just going to say the Comets have played 2 7A Arkansas teams as we go to a timeout. They've played really, Wads deliberately, obviously, setting a very tough schedule, and they've played a lot of 6A teams, as I say, a couple of 7A teams, and now, you know, against a 5A team, I mean, it must do you good, even though they've taken the 7A teams to 5 sets, unfortunately lost, but it's good character building, isn't it?
Absolutely. You just want to have that competition that's going to take you to the next level, and whatever that looks like. I know Wads, she keeps everything with high expectation, and she doesn't want anything less. So it is a good experience, win or lose.
This is Angela Belleville, who is an 06 Bishop Kelley alum, played volleyball, did Spanish club and all sorts of other things. Can you remember being in a student section?
I do, for basketball games, yes.
Right.
You know, and I'll be honest, I saw a lot of basketball games, but I still don't know all the rules.
Basketball, we will bring you the basketball senior night here on BKTV when the season gets underway. And I think with a false start there, said Mr. Bryant, the referee.
Buford had a premature serve there without a whistle. Excellent.
Well, worth waiting
Ace.
for. 'Cause
Hey,
no,
that's where you get the point after the timeout. So I think Wads would be very pleased with that.
11-5 to Coach Watts' team. Mistake from Skiatook.
Yeah, it looks like their serve receive, 2 serve receive errors in a row here by Skiatook. Another excellent float by Buford. Tip by Skiatook. Good recovery and swing by Alcott. Woo, and another great recovery by Alcott.
Well, the point goes to Skiatook. I'm just wondering, it's a double, I think, was it?
Looks like somebody was in the net.
Okay. And sometimes it's just about keeping the rally alive, isn't it?
Yeah,
and then developing it.
That's right. Sometimes you just need to get back over, reset, figure out where you need to be, and refocus.
Josie Reed, the sophomore, with the serve there, the number 11. A couple of comets get in each other's way, but all is well. And that's really nice play at the net from Parker Ross. Parker's one of our seniors that we are honouring tonight. There she is, Parker Ross, 25. On comes Abby Medico, who sang the national anthem for us tonight.
Yes, did a wonderful job.
She did. Always nerve-wracking when it's just you and the microphone and everybody listening, isn't it? She did a great job.
Set to the outside by Skiatook, and it is long.
Yeah, up goes the red flag, and it is 13 points to 6 now in favour of the Comets, who won the first game 25 points to 17, as you can see on your screen. This is Ernst with the serve. Caroline Ernst has a sister who plays soccer, and she has produced the first bad serve of the night, but nobody is too concerned.
Right into the net.
Hannah Thompson comes into the fray to take this serve then for Skiatook. And she serves into the net. So a couple of bad serves.
That's right. Doesn't seem like we're quite on our serving game as we were the first game.
Amanda Schilt then the libero.
Swing out of the middle by Skiatook, but it went long again.
Skiatook are on a 6-game winning streak. The last game they beat 6A Muskogee 3-2. Before that, Collinsville 3-1, and they also beat a couple of wins in a tournament. So they're on a good, rich vein of form here. But they're up against a strong Comet side. And that will be a point to the Comets.
Attempt by Skiatook for a quick slide there, but hit just barely on the tape.
So, Schilt it is again. Let's go, says Coach Watts. 17 points to 7. Important phase of the game. Block from Osmond and Washington, but the point goes to Skiatook.
Looks like they took advantage of our block there. Got tooled a little bit, but I know Wads is telling them to push towards the court.
Here's Lauren McCreary, the junior, with the serve. There's Buford.
Ooh, beautiful back set and kill by Osmond. I think she hit that girl's shoulder.
Osmond coming in, left-handed from the right-hand side of the court. All smiles as Jenna Alcott, who's a senior, comes in to serve here. Her team 18 points to 8 up. Good serve from Alcott this time.
Like a tight ball, and nice save by Skiatook setter. Jumps right back over. Point Skiatook.
Just couldn't dig it up there, could she, Alcott? But nobody seems too concerned. 18-9. In comes Josie Reed for the Bulldogs. Serve from the Librera, Alyssa Morgan. Well, Maddie Washington tried a little delicate touch there, just didn't come off. And Pods is saying, just hit it. Something like that, anyway.
That's right.
Yeah. Here's Alyssa Morgan.
Ooh, short serve, but nice serve receive there.
Pretty effective. Buford, though. McCreary punches the ball up in the air. This one has to go. Here's Buford again to try and kill it, but that's long. So a couple of points for Skiatook. 18 points to 11 they trail in this second game. That was wide.
Oh, that was a great save.
Yeah, Schilt keeps it alive. Schilt again. Buford.
Beautiful push by Buford.
Medico thought she killed it, but a great save. And a save keeps it alive, and Skiatook take the point. So Skiatook then with 12 points to their name. 6-point gap though. Schilt the libero. Buford. Here's Washington.
All right, and she took advantage of that block again. Washington's just tooling them all day long.
Well, Maddie Washington there, the senior, as Medico comes off. Maddie Washington killing that one. And now it's Josie Olcott, the sister of Jenna, who is on the court. So both Olcott sisters on the court at the same time. There's Josie's serve.
Ooh, and it's a tight serve receive, but again, that Skiatook setter is good at getting, ooh.
Good block on the net from Skiatook, to be fair. And I think Wads is saying that there was a touch on the net. So, point to Skiatook, 13 points to 19. Here's the serve then from our left-hand side from Kendall Payne, the senior. Good low, flat serve.
Overpass, but Buford was there and tipped down.
Yeah, kind of a block that went the way of Skiatook there, so a point to them. It will be Payne again to serve. 14-19 down into the net. Point.
I haven't been keeping track, but I think that's her fourth serve in the net there by Skiatook.
I think I want to say you're right. Amanda Schilt, the senior, comes off the libero.
The hardest part about those net serves is that you don't even have an opportunity to try and win a point.
Point there to Bishop Kelley. That one is away. So I said, Coach Wads' girls 13 and 13. But they are 3-0 in Class 5A. Washington doesn't quite make that one. So Comets 22, Skiatook Bulldogs 15. Here is the serve then from Piper Lorenzo.
Excellent serve receive by Schilt. Very nice swing by Parker Ross.
Yeah, Payne couldn't quite dig that one up from the floor. So 2 points needed for the second game. Abby Buford it is, with the responsibility of the serve.
Free ball to a deep corner, but Schilt picked that up.
Yeah, she picked it up well. There's Buford just palming it over.
Back row, roll shot. And it's a tight ball. Oh, but Simpler picks it up. Ooh.
Still alive. And then into the net. That was a good pickup from Simpler, wasn't it?
That was. It was really tight, but she was able to reach around that and stay out of the net.
So,
game point.
Game
Bishop
point.
Kelley.
We have a problem with one of the antennas of the net. So don't know how they're held on. Any ideas, Angela, how they're held on?
By a very weak clip.
Right.
And let me tell you, with some of these girls and their arm swings, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, that it's taken this long.
Right. So the two referees combining there, and it has been fixed by the referee. That's Terry Bryan there with the bit of maintenance needed. So we all had to be kept in suspense, and we are on game point here. Buford serve. Student section in good voice.
Oh, and no, it looks like we went up to block, and we just had a brief touch on there, and we tried to save it, but got away.
Skiatook keep it alive then, 16 points to 24. And the serve from Josie Reed.
Beautiful serve receive and set by Buford. And, of course, a kill by Osmond to end that game.
Yeah, second game. And again, Comets were in control, 25 points to 16, and we will change over. And we will take a little break and just see if we can get a cool drink for some. It's still quite warm in the stadium. That's Angela Belleville, and this is Coach Dave Saunders, and we will be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for over 50 years. And now Don Thornton Volkswagen is all about SUVs, Atlas, Touareg, Tiguan, and the long wheelbase Tiguan. That's right, Volkswagen is your SUV company. Well, wait a minute, Volkswagen was into SUVs before there were SUVs. Remember the VW Microbus? Well, we now have 4 new models to accommodate every activity. Don Thornton Volkswagen is once again your SUV headquarters, and they're sold by people just like you at 43rd Memorial. Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for more than 50 years with a simple philosophy: represent great brands and always make business about people. VW is a proud part of our family, and it's growing with the all-new Atlas SUV. Listen to this. It holds 7 passengers, has a 6-year, 72,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. The best part is it starts at $33,000. The new Atlas SUV at Don Thornton Volkswagen, sold by people like you. 43rd Memorial. Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa.
Welcome back in then to Bishop Kelley High School, where the Bishop Kelley Comets have taken the first 2 games 25-17, 25-16 against the Skiatook Bulldogs. We are honouring the 6 seniors tonight, who are number 3 Amanda Schilt, number 4 Sebring Huckleberry, number 5 Kat Barlow, number 9 is Jenna Olcott. Parker Ross wears 25 and Maddie Washington 27. The Comets, as I was saying, against 5-year opposition, 3-0 tonight. We've just had a little break in between the first 2 games, and it is the best of 5, so if the Comets were to win this one, it would be the end of the evening on senior night. Angela is alongside me. And so far, Angela, I'm glad you got yourself a drink as well, so did I. It's quite warm in here, but so far you'd say the Comets have been in total control, really, of this game.
Yes, definitely. I think there's always going to be those moments where you lose your head a little bit, but that's where you rely on your teammates to really help you stay focused and stay on task. Sometimes you just need that minute to reset and remember your basics.
How much does on senior night, how much do we see the seniors play? Is it now we've got a couple of games so we can see them play a little bit more time?
Definitely.
Is it that kind of attitude?
Typically we'd like to see more seniors playing majority of the match, and definitely have seen that tonight. When I mentioned before, when I was a senior, there were 10 of us. And I'll tell you what, the 10 of us kind of dominating that varsity team. Wasn't hard for all of us to get playing time. We were the majority of that varsity match.
It's always, I'm involved in the soccer program, and, when you have a lot of seniors, you can only play 11 at one time. Of course, in volleyball, what is it, 6 players, isn't it?
There's 6 players, yep.
And so when there's 10 of you, you've got to keep rotating. But it's a special night, isn't it? And one that you still remember from what now, 12 years ago?
Yeah, definitely. Now, I can't tell you who we played, Dave.
Right.
I do remember winning.
That was my next question, but I went, no. Not really. No, I mean, it is a special night. You're right. You can't remember everything, and it goes by in a flash. And you were saying if you had any advice to them, take every moment. Remember this night forever.
That's right. Absolutely. You only get one senior night.
There you go. You only get one senior night. It's wonderful. One of the big strengths for me as I am in my 4th year here at Bishop Kelley is the alumni, and it's great to have you back. And I know Coach Watts has many contacts and follows the players that go on and play various sports at college, and some, of course, like yourself, who are still local to the school and with connections to the school.
So actually, of the 10 seniors I graduated with, 9 went on to play college. I was not the one that did, but I've been coaching ever since and love every minute of it.
And you are the only one of that 10 that has appeared on Bishop Kelley TV to commentate on a volleyball game.
So look at that.
There you go. So it's good to have you here. There's Buford getting the first point in what could be the last game of the night. Skiatook will have to really fight for this one. They are off the back of that win against Muskogee 6A team 3-2, and they are ranked 8th in the district. Bishop Kelley ranked 2.
I know I've said it, but I'm really impressed with our serving over here at Bishop Kelley. Solid and intentional placement of those balls. When Wads has her portfolio up, she's telling them where on the court to serve.
Absolutely.
And I tell you what, they're very focused on getting it right where they need it to go.
I think I would be if Coach Wads had told me to serve somewhere as well. But
tip by Washington in the middle, point for Bishop Kelley.
so Washington, responsible for the point there. Maddie Washington, big picture there on the end of a big stick being waved by one of the students over there in the student section. Here's Schilt then, her team leading by 3-0.
Ooh.
And that is on the line, I think.
Very
No, it's out.
That was
no.
very close, but
up went the
Schilt
red
ran
flag.
to the line as she should, just to make sure before calling it out.
So 4-0. And suddenly a few points go past and you see a bit of a gap between the two teams. And that was a bit of a tired...
That was the exact word I was going to use there, Dave, and it looks like they just called a timeout.
It's always difficult, isn't it, when you're the other team coming to senior night, isn't it?
Yes, it's hard when you're that team that has to play the other ones that are doing senior night. And I remember those experiences very well because all the excitement, energy is against you, really, if you're not that team. It's hard. You have to work even harder to stay positive and keep that momentum going.
I can tell you that Skyatuk are going to enjoy their senior night against one Casher Hall. So I looked that snippet of information up. So they're obviously looking forward to that one. I'm just looking down at their seniors in the team, and we've got Shaylin Barnes, who we haven't seen yet tonight, I don't think. And I'm just looking at the roster to see there aren't many seniors.
They just have two seniors, I believe, and Alyssa Morgan, number 2.
You're right. And
so they're a fairly young team. You know, I'm impressed with. They've been keeping up pretty strong for having such a young team.
We have got one more, actually. Kendall Payne, the number 10, who has had that tired shot. She's a senior. As the ball ends up in the crowd. There's a lady on the phone over there. Didn't quite see that ball coming towards her. Madam, pay attention to the volleyball, please. So, where are we? 5-1.
Excellent set by Buford and kill by Washington.
Yeah, it was a good set from Abby Buford. She impresses me. I mean, I've said it a couple of times already. She hit the ground running as a freshman last year, and she really just improved. She was very, very good as a freshman last year, and here she is as a sophomore. Now, Kat Barlow, a popular senior on the court now. Medico with the serve.
And a roll shot by Skyatuk, but easily taken by Schilt, and a tip set in the net by Skyatuk.
Yeah, Parker Ross, another senior. So I'm just looking now to see, I think it's 3 out of the 6 girls are seniors. Might even be 4 if I peer around the referee here. Here's Medico then, wearing 37 with the serve. Skyatuk now.
Another roll shot by Skyatuk. They're not doing too many pass set hits here. But of course we get a kill from the outside by Parker Ross. You know, having a setter like Buford is so critical. They're touching every other ball, if you think about it, and where she's putting that ball is important to set up for that offense.
Medico with a good serve there. And she will continue to serve. So it's Medico with the serve.
Looks like Skytuk's doing a 2-man serve receive over here.
That one just hit the tape at the top there. My apologies to Abby as well, as it is Medico and not Medico. You see, our producer, Michael Blazik, he's across everything. There is Medico. And there's Buford, and that's long. 9-2. Comets leading by 2 games to 0.
Perfect free pat. And, that rode the tape there, but Parker Ross got that kill.
Yeah, Parker will take that, especially on senior night. You'll take any bounce off the net. Josie Olcott, the junior with the serve, wearing 40. Skyatuk building.
Keeping it in play. attempt to go down the line, but not quite inside.
Looking across at the volleyball state champions, 2015 the last time, before that 2012, and the list goes on and on and on. 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, it was just, it's been phenomenal, the record of Coach Banner.
Oh, that was a one-handed pass by Skytook Libero, and they kept it in play. Ooh, with a nice quick, and they did a quick overpass there. Beautiful quick on the outside, again, by Kat.
Yeah, well worked point. So I'm just looking at your year then. Was it 2005?
Yes.
Right, 2005.
Oh, yeah, look at all those.
There you go,
years.
yeah, right across there. We're just reading them off now. Phenomenal record. But she'd love another one this year with Wads.
Yes.
Point to, I think it was a double, yeah.
Double on Buford.
Point to Skytook. So they're still fighting, like their name, the Bulldogs, 4-12. Coach Wads barking on formation instructions again. There's Payne with the good low serve.
Beautiful push by Buford, and
your friend the Sloth has stood up and getting a hug. I'm not sure we can get that. I think we can, you know.
Yeah,
we've got
we're
it.
taking a quick look at him.
The Sloth needs a hug.
I don't know. Look at those hands. Must be hard giving a really good hug.
Do you know what? I think I know who that is, the Sloth. I'll be having words with him in the morning. There's Buford. Meanwhile, there's a volleyball game going on in front of us. We are being entertained by the safari section. He wants another hug. Nobody loves him. Going to be a serve now from Piper Lorenzo.
Another great service pass by Schilt. And a tip down.
That was good class play from Buford. Just one of those sensitive knocks over the net there. On comes the number 8, Lena Kanagisa. She comes on, the number 8, Lena. Still we're alive off the net, and then a couple of girls got in the way of each other. So 15-5.
You know, to hit the ball, it's more than just swinging hard. You know, you want to place it in the right spot, and sometimes that means tipping it.
Thank you for your company here on BKTV. We are hoping to catch up with the 6 seniors at the end of this game. Of course, they love to be with their families. There's always lots of flowers given out and photographs, but we will try and break into their celebrations and get a word with them. We like to do that.
Beautiful back set quick and kill by Kat.
And we're just checking the substitutions. Kat Barlow comes off. So does Josie Alcott. Jenna Alcott, the older sister, is now bouncing the ball. Going to be serving. Here she is. And Kanagisa there, poor old Kanagisa, just didn't get in the right position there. Point to the Comets. 17-6 they lead. Alcott again.
Now the first game was 25-17. The second game, 25-16.
That one's long. Oh, and what Coach was very sporting, saying there was a touch.
That's right.
I like that when it's sporting.
Out.
And so point to Skytook. Very honest from the coach and the players. Is that something that happened in your day as well? You're very honest about, you know, if you touch the ball with your finger?
Sometimes it's all about good sportsmanship, and you may not always receive it on the other end, but you want to have good integrity, and that was really important to Wads.
Right. Osmond there with the left-handed smash, but kept in by Skytook.
And a beautiful push and hit by Parker Ross, but Skytook couldn't quite pick that up. They're having a hard time staying on their feet, it looks like, keeping that ball in play.
Yeah, certainly you'd say the Comets, with respect to Skytook, are more sort of in control, aren't they, team-wise? Hence, you know, the 2 wins they've had in the games. They lead by 18-7 in what could be the last game of the night. That's a good smash, but I think it's just long, but there was a touch.
Brief touch attempt.
Here's McCleary with the serve for the Bulldogs. Jump serve. Schilt gets underneath that
That's
one.
an amazing save by Buford to keep it in play. That was a tight ball. Free ball over to Skytook.
Good
Excellent
smash.
swing,
Yeah.
but nice play and up and back row swing by Buford.
And then long. Do you know, Angela, something I've noticed, it's sometimes not about the smashes. You know, they're great to see, of course, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's just keeping the ball alive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Somehow.
Yeah, that's right. You just want to make it hard for the other team. You can give a pretty tough free ball and win that point, even if you don't hit it, if you do it right.
Reese Simpler, the junior, has come back onto the court for the Comets. They lead by 19 points to 8.
Outside by Simpler, but that libero, Skytook's picking it up. And a great quick by Washington.
Well, Alyssa Morgan there, you alluded to it in the commentary there, the libero, with a lovely pickup, but in the end all in vain, and the Comets get their 20th point in the third game. Medico with the serve.
Free ball by Skytook. This is where you want to take advantage of those easy balls so you can get a nice swing and kill.
Yeah, nice kill there from Parker Ross. She'll enjoy that one on senior night. 21 to 8. The 6 seniors being honoured tonight. Well on their way to victory now. That one came at the libero very quick.
The libero's got a quick eye, though.
Yeah, that was good. So was that from Hannah Thompson. And that one's just out, but that was a good pickup from Hannah Thompson because that ball was really fired at her as well.
Volleyball is a lot about reflexes and just being ready to have that good hand-eye coordination. You have to react so quickly sometimes. 23
points, and that is what you call an ace, I think.
Yes, that is an ace. No one even went for that ball. Actually, they looked at it, but I didn't think I saw any feet move towards that ball.
Abby Medico there with the ace. Here she is again.
Great jump float there. Roll shot by Skytook.
That was a double.
Okay.
Everybody a little bit perplexed by that one, but
Not
the
quite
point
sure of that call.
point goes to Skytook. I think it was a double by number 25 was the indication from the referee. That's a good pickup from Simpler.
And
there's
nice steep swing. Now this setter over here, Skytook, she's been playing really hard these 3 games. I really like her hustle. That Lauren McCreary, she's been moving her feet.
Big smiles as well from Lauren there as she got the point there.
Yeah, Skytook's been running a 5-1 as well. That keeps the setter pretty busy when you have that lineup.
That was a delicate shot, and it is now match point, and I'm just wondering whether the 6 seniors will come on. Well, Parker Ross is coming off. Josie Alcott then for match point for the Comets. They won the first game to 17, the second to 16.
Beautiful float serve. Beautiful set by McCreary. Great line shot by Kat.
That one is long, and the Comets have victory. They win that one to 10, 25-17, 25-16, 25-10, and really, Angela Belleville alongside me, they've been in total control all night on senior night.
Yes, I was really impressed. They were pretty solid and consistent tonight, I think.
Really, you know, they never look back. I mean, the last game really was quite the easiest, probably the easiest one, wasn't it? As the 2 coaches shake hands, it's been a sporting contest. The seniors are now hugging each other. No doubt there'll be a few tears in there as well. But it's been a good advert for volleyball from 5A. Of course, these 2 ranked 8th and 2nd. But it's all looking good. I was talking to Lisa Bauman, who's one of the assistant coaches, and she was saying, you know, we've deliberately made the schedule hard. We're hoping to reap the benefits.
Absolutely.
So
sometimes it's not all about winning. You know, you don't always want to play some of those easier games or ones that won't make you work harder. And that's just all setting you up for, we're working towards state at the end of the day. And, you know, the season isn't that long. You got a lot of work to do in a short period of time to be ready for October.
We've got everybody on the court now, including the athletic director there, Lance Parks, is there. We've got the sloth, and we've got the the whole of the safari on there. I don't know if we can pick that up on our feed, but we've got all sorts going on here. We've got pictures up of the seniors to our left. It's been quite a night, actually. In the end, it was just coming back to the game. It was quite an easy victory, wasn't it, for the Comets, really?
Yeah, no, I think we got some good rallies, some really good touches for every single girl that was on the court. But you could tell that Kelley had their head in the game, and they played solid. I
want to go back to the second point of the whole evening. That really was a tremendous rally. I think there must have been up to about 30 shots in that. It really was. I still remember that rally right now.
You know, sometimes you want to stop and count. You don't know what to expect. But those rallies can be really tiring.
They can. And then really the Comets, as you said, they went on, won that first game to 17. The second game, it doesn't quite suggest how well the Skiatook Bulldogs did play. But the third game, really, you felt was a bit of a tired performance. I'm trying to talk quietly because they're having a prayer on the court. But really, the third game, I think there was a little bit of tiredness from the Bulldogs. Yes, we said it's difficult to be, you know, the team that is playing against, you know, everybody's up for senior night. And in the end, they ran away with it, didn't they?
And it's actually really hard when you're not playing at home as well. There is a thing called home court advantage. And whether it's senior night or not, it is difficult to be, as a team, mentally ready to take that on.
You can see there, well, there we are, and you can see the everybody crowded around enjoying the prayer. Coach Wadd's in the middle there, and we hope to talk to some of the seniors. And we'll just take a quick commercial break, and then we'll see if we can pick up some of the seniors. So stay with us, and Angela and I'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for over 50 years. And now Don Thornton Volkswagen is all about SUVs, Atlas, Touareg, Tiguan, and the long wheelbase Tiguan. That's right, Volkswagen is your SUV company. Well, wait a minute, Volkswagen was into SUVs before there were SUVs. Remember the VW microbus? Well, we now have 4 new models to accommodate every activity. Don Thornton Volkswagen is once again your SUV headquarters, and they're sold by people just like you at 43rd Memorial. Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for more than 50 years with a simple philosophy: represent great brands and always make business about people. VW is a proud part of our family, and it's growing with the all-new Atlas SUV. Listen to this. It holds 7 passengers, has a 6-year, 72,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. The best part is it starts at $33,000. The new Atlas SUV at Don Thornton Volkswagen, sold by people like you. 43rd Memorial. For more than 50 years, with a simple philosophy: represent great brands and always make business about people. VW is a proud part of our family, and it's growing. The all-new Tiguan is here. Listen to this. The new Tiguan has 57% more space, third-row seating, great new styling, the sporty SUV you've been wanting. The new Tiguan at Don Thornton Volkswagen, sold by people like you at 43rd Memorial.
Well, welcome back here to Bishop Kelley. The Bishop Kelley Comets have triumphed 3 games to 0 by 17, 16 and 10. Alongside me, somebody very well known to BKTV, very well known to Bishop Kelley, and that is Coach Wadds. First of all, on senior night, congratulations.
Thank you. It's always great to get a win on senior night.
I want to take you back to the second, you might not remember this, to the second point of the whole evening. It was a really long rally, and Bishop Kelley came out with that one, but you had to work hard, especially in the first game.
Well, I think that Sky Tuke, number one, did a great job. They're a very scrappy team, and they played very hard. And we always have a lot of emotions on senior night. It's hard for us sometimes to get just settled into our play.
I was going to ask you about that because we were talking about Sky to come in. It's always difficult for the team coming into your senior night, but how do you approach senior night? Is it like any other game really before the build-up?
No, because we have a lot of activities during the day for our seniors. It's a very important day. Our juniors really take a hold of the day and make it very special for our seniors. And they're very excited, and of course after senior introductions with their parents. And so, it's hard to get settled in. And also, we're playing in some different lineups. Not that we're not all good volleyball players, but we're playing in some lineups we've never played in before. So just getting accustomed to each other. And I think by the third set, that was who we are.
You've had some really tough games lately. You've played a couple of Arkansas 7A teams. You've played Union amongst other 6A teams. Was it a different game tonight, and was it nice to get the win?
It's always nice to get a win. You never will turn those away. We played at the Jinx tournament this past weekend. We played all 6 and 7A teams, and we really feel like that the experience is going to pay off in the long run. Not as many wins as we would like to have, but you can't get better by playing lesser opponents. You have to go with those who will push you.
Tell us about the rest of the season and how far you think you can take this team.
Well, I think that's up to them. I think that if that's something they want to shoot for and they want to go for and they want to continue to try to work hard for the remainder of the season, then we can go as far as possible. We have 3 regular season matches left before we go into regionals, and I really like where we sit right now. We've only played 4 5A matches, so people aren't, even though we've been ranked high, they're not giving us a lot of credit because they don't know us yet, and that's okay. And the opponents that we have had, we've played well against. So I think that we get very excited this time of year, and we're just going to roll with it and see what happens.
Well, I tell you what, talking about exciting, we'll bring in some of the seniors. I'm going to let you in a minute, Wads, go off and get those seniors for us, but I just want to say how much we appreciate you on BKTV and all you do for the school, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you, and thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you. I'll let you... Yeah, go Comets. Let's bring the seniors in now. That's Coach Wads, and I'm going to try and stand in the middle here so we can kind of have a few here. And I'm going to start with this young lady because I know Kat Barlow very well. A nice win. You had to work quite hard in the first game, but after that, it was pretty easy, wasn't it?
Yes. After we got warmed up, we were ready to go, and we're all just really fired up. This is our seniors' last home game, so we're just really excited to play tonight, and it was a great match.
How was the, Amanda Schilt, how was the build-up tonight? Is it like any other night, or is senior night a little bit more special?
It's more special because we've been playing for 4 years, or most of us have. Parker did play 4 years, but not here. And so we know like everybody in the program, and it's just really exciting to be, on the top and get to like everybody's acknowledging you and like giving you credit for what you've done for the program. And so we learned a lot about ourselves this weekend. So it was a build up also on that because we were trying to incorporate that into our play. But overall, yeah, senior night's a big deal for volleyball all the time. Just going to bring in Maddie Washington here. Maddie, just tell us how much you've enjoyed this tonight and also your games playing in the volleyball program.
Yeah, tonight's been really special. It was really nice that the juniors worked really hard and made this night special for us, and our whole team got involved, and they just showed so much love to us tonight, and it was really special.
Thank you. Let's bring in Sebring. Sebring, just come in here. You have the best name in the whole school, Sebring Huckabee. Definitely, no question about it. You play volleyball. You also do track. How much has the volleyball program meant to you? How much do you enjoy it?
I love volleyball. It's just a lot different than track, because track is a lot more kind of an individual sport. You feel a lot more love in volleyball with all your teammates helping you there every step of the way. Fantastic. Thank you, Sebring. Now I'm just going to move along here. Miss Olcott here. What's it like playing with your sister?
Well, we went to the same middle school and everything, so we really followed in each other's footsteps a lot, but I kind of like playing it there. And tell me about these other 5 seniors. What have they been like to play with? We've played together since, all of us since freshman year except Parker, and I love it. And we started on the freshman team. We basically moved up the teams all together, freshman red, and then from there. So,
Fantastic. Well, let's bring in Parker. Parker, everybody keeps talking about you. Tell us, so for those people that don't know, then when did you start at Bishop Kelley?
I started at Bishop Kelley my sophomore year. I transferred from Claremore Sequoia. It was the easiest transition from a school that I had never really been around. And just because everyone's so welcoming here and everyone's so loving, everyone wants to be here, which makes it easy for you to want to be here.
Do you ever get to go back to play against Claremore Sequoia?
No.
That's all right then. And how much fun has it been for you?
It's lifetime. It's so much fun. I love it.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to let them all go back to their families. Flowers, photographs, laughter. Guys, thank you so much. We've really enjoyed bringing you this one. In the end, an easy win for the Comets. They had to work hard. They've had a hard program late in recent games. We wish you all the best. Go and get those state rings. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Coach Wads. So we want to thank you for joining us here on BKTV on Senior Night. The Comets win by 25-17, 25-16, and 25-10. We thank you. It's Coach Saunders signing off. Thank you to Coach Blazek, to Noah too, and the other students who worked the cameras, and also, of course, to my co-commentator tonight, and that was Angela Belleville. Thank you to her. We will be back live from the softball field here at Bishop Kelley on Thursday night. Don't miss that one. We will be honouring again the seniors who played softball. Thank you again for Coach Blazek, the producer tonight, and all of the team. Good night and God bless.